somebody tough. I can pull up with that, Chewbacca that. Banging my chest and my head on the lock. Feeling like Walker Flock of Flame. I put the opposition out the game. I'm out the pocket, but I rock with the game.
Yeah. Turn me up. Then the tables will turn. Hold up, check me out. I think the tables done turn. Forget the bridge we done built. This time I let them all burn. They tried to count me out. When now it's the word. I bring in paper, paper, paper from the first to the third. They count me out. Now count me in. Oh, I'm hot. Sizzling. Count me out. Get up again. Right now. Catch me if you can. Total catch up. But I still can't even see him from the view. Got my check up. And now I'm trying to blow a bag or two. Proud of shoot.
Dame un poquito, papi.
Yeah, misunderstood. Everything's all good, please don't kick me out. I got enough inside of footage when my foot is from my mouth. I got in touch, getting me in touch with my emotions. Who the is my promotion? Why not the one involved getting chosen? Calling hoops in, walking, wrist frozen, making mode and a billionaire with a Bentley in the back. The label called a mill, but I still ain't seen a scratch.
Up quarterbacks for lunch. It's the Snappers.
Dame un poquito, papi.
He can move the chains and change the score. You can expect that from a first-team All-Pro. I see you, Noob. Rogers has all the skills.
You see scratch. Cause by comparison, I'm basically just talk about arrogance. I almost didn't release this song. I thought about how embarrassing it'd be for me to
round game question? Nope. Derrick Henry will handle all of that. I promise.
Odds, but remember who you are. Take that bullet to the heart. Gotta keep that train pushing, mama. I'ma be a star.
Jair Alexander gonna make sure they earn anything they get through the air.
Cute face, nice, but she's scheming on the
What you don't see on the stats, you see on the field. Tre'Davious White is tough.
No way, they be scheming for the dough. Ring the bell, I open up, see they face and close the door. I got my own 2 cents, if you know.
They can try Stephon Gilmore if they want, but it ain't gonna work out how they planned it.
I take the check over the trip, if you know what I mean. I pick the mortgage over rent, if you know what I mean. Yeah, me and all my is winning.
Let's go, Rhythm versus the Snappers.
All right. Nowadays, I text my lawyer, ask what the deal is. He texts me back and say that is over $1 million. Hey. Popular guy.
Yeah, you gon' feel it in a kiss. You gon' feel like you the one. You just want us on the list.
Trey Moe here to give you a little push for your first swing through Superstar KO. Score 6, try for 2 more. Keep your opponent from making a score. First possession. Yes, the Superstar KO is about to start, and the crowd is ready for action. I believe we all are ready. Here's Rogers, 1st and 10.
Listen, man, this is your one shot on offense. Can't be turning the ball over in this game.
Hey, it's better that it happened on 1st and not 4th down. But you still need your QB in sync with whoever he's throwing to. First run, Derrick Henry running straight through the defender.
And there's a little dancing going on, but his groove is busted up at the line.
You know you got at least one play that can get you this 1st down. So come on with it. Rodgers is throwing on 3rd.
I guess this neighborhood's not so friendly for Mr. Rogers.
They got you against the ropes now. You need your best counterpunch to extend this drive.
Not where Coach Arians wants to be. 4th and long. Looking to throw.
And his first hook up with no.
I don't think he got it. He did not. Defense does their job on 4th.
Only you can mess this up right now. They had their chance already and blew it. First run, CMC.
A little juke there. Nice little pickup on that run.
Look, I'm trying to be positive, but you got to get more yards from your play. You'll run out of downs at this rate. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey.
Not much, but they'll have to take it.
Snappers tapped into their DB depth for 3rd down. Hard to throw against this package. Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down.
Left side, he's got Christian McCaffrey.
Here's Rodgers, 1st and 10.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And there is Stephon Gilmore to bring him down. I can see you trying to trick play after that last game. And if it don't work, you still got 2 downs to get a 1st. Now Rodgers
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's complete. Picks up some good yardage right there.
McCaffrey grabs that 1st down.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
A gain is a gain, true indeed. But you know you can't KO nobody like that. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers.
Rolling to his right. And his throw here's gonna be.
Snappers are prepared for the pass with the extra safety help for this play. Rodgers is throwing on 3rd.
He hits furious Jones. Kittle making it look easy. And after that huge gain, they're just pushing that defense down the field.
Here's Rodgers, 1st and 10.
Quick hitter is complete.
And look at that. They're in the red zone now. All right, be ready to capitalize. The defense may be over-aggressive, so use that against them.
Okay, Kittle. It's George out the middle.
Taking it down to the 6. What you think? Take a shot or pounder for the 1st? Decisions. Again, throwing with Rodgers. clock, and he'll take it in. Touchdown rhythm. Snappers, come out of your shell. Give it another shot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Frazier. He's got Green. There he goes, right side. And touchdown. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Cornhuskers have taken the early lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for 2.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just kick the extra point?
And you know, I'm all about getting points. And if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for 2, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
Now a first down throw for Young. Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. From the shotgun, it's Young. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already? And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play. But you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterback
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. To throw is Frazier. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Throwing, Young. They'll find Williams on the slant. Touchdown! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Longhorns are back within a score. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is all the way up past the 25. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Green. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. On 3rd down, Green shreds the tackle. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Frazier. Green brings it in. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, our score, 12-6. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. He'll try again. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cornhuskers add on to their lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Here's Nebraska now after the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
On play action, Young. He'll buy some time right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and fight for it here with Campbell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They go play action. Young. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Gary. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a this one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the 1st half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. Back to it after the pick six. Young. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Levante David. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put...
kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat. Oh, Doguni Misha, show you the confirm for your speaker. This time I call traffic for assistance. Show we they blow your mind, Afghanistan. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat. When you come, make I give you digits. When's the last time somebody did it like this? Too much ice on my wrist. That's why everybody hating on me like Chris. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. People think I be Johnny just come. Like I just got rich, like my money just come. Send them back to where they come from. But talking like the product of a ton. Southside me come from, me no care, my brother. One side, sit down for one chair, my brother. Come try, me will make you disappear, my brother. Long time it takes to reach here, my brother. Kilometers. I don't come kilometers. I don't walk that many kilometers. Learn from the teacher. I don't take for the game, she no pitas. I decide bad mind from a distance. Not this sweet a beat.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squib kick picked up near the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Past the 20. Touchdown! A great effort there. 74 yards.
And the Gators have taken the early lead.
One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? Now, I should say, covered well.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Burrow on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Jack Youngblood. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That one brought back a few nightmares because when a quarterback gets outside of the pocket, your job as a defensive back, make sure you stay as deep as the deepest receiver and not let anyone leak behind you for a big play.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll look to throw. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They're going to try and throw.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Flush to his right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Gators are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. Looking to throw. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He completes it to Beckham. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's caught. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab.
And the Tigers have got it back to within a score.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some...
Now, we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. On play action, they'll throw.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It's caught by OBJ. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
My alarm clock similar to a gunshot. The party was jumping and then the fun stops. Life after death, so my time spent is a pit stop. I think I make them jump when I'm thinking backwards like crisscross. Looking outside and the flowers burn where the garden is. Rush past when they take a turn in the flower bed. These are angels from any angle with no concern. You call them demons depending on how you like to earn. Cash rules everything around me. I ain't make the rules, we just use the tools that the government planted and consumed. You heard? These are really more than just words. Serious, I'm about my dough like I'm working for Mr. Burns. Serious, I'm about my art. Every day is a fight. Was a canvas to a mic and from Basquiat when I write. I see one time, 12 pull up, that's 5-0. I see a man in handcuffs screaming, we gon' be alright. The irony, sorta like a butterfly getting pimped, spreading wings and then finding me. The silver lining is always hiding, you gotta find it. I see the block and then peep the climate, it's steady climbing. My mama lost her baby, you know, steady crying. Gentrification, take all these buildings and then steady buying. Pushing out my loved ones, to them it's just a daily triumph. I say we buy the hood back and turn it into Zion. If I'm lying, I'm flying. I said it, I meant it. I own it, submit to get him a hook like society's menace. I met a neighborhood chemist, told me all about the business. He said cash rules everything around me. Peep the method, man, then wind up in a scam with your mic in your hand. Like, what happened? Bruh, you ain't follow the plan. You got that cheesecake, then how you only make you a band? In the same time span, I get to clapping my hands. It's that easy when breaking down the soul of a man. I only wear black hoodies when I chill with the clan, the squad, the gods. I'm here to show you I'm the man.
All you pagan youths were sleeping when I told you that Blast was next, yeah? Well, now look, he's not only next, he's the last. Blast is the wonder too.
Coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off play action, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there on the first play of the game. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the end around, this is Thomas. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and 15 now. Fields. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. On first down, it's Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust? And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Buckeyes have taken the lead. March right down the field on the opening drive to take a first-quarter lead. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So pretty interesting. They get the opening drive touchdown. They wanted a little more. They were looking for 8, maybe something they thought about before the game started, I would imagine.
I think you're right about that. That's discussed in your staff meeting. A decision is made. I think the head coach has to blueprint it and say, yes, let's go ahead and do that. In this case, though, let's give some credit to the guys on defense. They gave up the touchdown, but found a way to regroup and keep them out of the end zone for the 2-point play.
First down, it's Herbert. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Herbert. That'll be caught by Rashad. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, Herbert flush to his right. Got him in. It's Brown. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Royce Freeman, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Ducks are an extra point away from capturing the lead. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. He'll buy some time right. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
Field throw complete there to Thomas.
A gain of 6 there on first.
One play action. Fields
rolling to his right.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now it's Fields.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He's going to look deep down the field. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown! A great play there. 53 yards.
And the Buckeyes have taken the lead. Have moved out in front. Out of the gun, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Ducks set to go on offense as they come to the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Open man is Rashad. He's got it.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. Set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Herbert now.
Well, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
They snap it to Herbert. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
La ciencia.
I've been sitting back cool and I've been watching the game. I've been looking lean. Everybody show off. They keep asking where the real bars at and where the real stars at. I'm ready to see. You know she about to go off. Look, I never said I was a gangster, but I'm harder than you. Can I smart man? I know everything you know about. Like, how you laying with a they be running with the ops. I was surprised when they caught you at the house. Look, I be trying to stack it up. I ain't working to impress. Baby, we are not the same. You be stacking just the flex. Had to get it on my own, so I'm mapping out the quest. And I ain't never laying up. I'm stopping dead on dick. Heard these threats, but it ain't no way I can't go. I'm a red that's it, I ain't no. I'm a real rapper, send me beats, I blank those. And this is on the biggest good. I hate they be tuned in heavy, love to listen, cause I'm calm with the flow. Got the whole team chasing paper, I ain't got a chance to tell them how I feel, but I'm proud of my bros. Look, I want everybody in, I ain't selfish with the paper when it's time, put my dogs on the road. I was 19 when them folks started saying I'm the best to this day, they still call me the GOAT. Look, I earned that, home gotta walk across your bridge, I'ma burn that. Spit the whole block, they still talking, we gon' turn back. Ain't no horn up, they be jealous, want your life, gotta keep them folks far away from it, had to learn it. But no Lord lost, and no Lord gain. I cannot get on board of the Lord train. Bust them racks down 50-50, that's a Lord thing. Rapping is a hot bone and do it on my downtime. Otherwise, I'm getting money. Took a break from it, they ain't see the bigger picture, so they left when it was dark. Now I'm back in emotion and I'm being all about mine. Or they won't in when it's sunny. They don't want me on their song cause they be hanging on the kid, but tell them name a harder, yeah.
Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit your block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, it too plush. Say my day's a number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. By the glass, your man a cheapskate, huh? Gotta move off my release day, huh? This is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell it, it is what it is. But said what I had to and did what I did. I never turn my back on epic. Reds doing front flips, giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dime. Working on a weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between our visitors and our home team. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the draw is Taylor. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side.
Don't worry about it, baby.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And by rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line. So good opportunity for this offense with solid field position. As they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give to Taylor. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First carry for the former Florida Gator, Jordan Scarlett. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
48 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Here's Taylor. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Fred Taylor
taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Gators are an extra point away from taking the lead.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is not going to find the end zone. He stopped up short, and this remains a 6-6 game. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
These two teams all tied after one. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The drive will start with an option going left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And got his man complete. And touchdown. Sterling Shepard. 61 yards. And the Sooners have taken the lead. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll let Peterson try and run it in. And he'll be stopped shy of the goal line here. So the lead will remain at 6 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. And a huge play that time. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Taylor. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Fred Taylor with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Gators have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 45 on 2nd down. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. Out to his left. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Caught here by Bell. Touchdown! Blake Bell, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Sooners have regained the lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for two. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray forced out to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. Here's Percy Harvin now on the return. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air this out deep for Harvin. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending.
Project fences to live in luxury. Now we live luxury. Straight out that bottom, nobody gave nothing to me. Be careful what with me. All of my little brothers body they for me. Yeah, they gon' for me. Lay in the cut with them for free. Say she in love with me, but say you love, I just want your company. I fall in the club for free. I give out daps and them husband the ones for me. Cause that type don't phase a player. This type of is what make a hater when you got it out the mud, yeah. Ran it up, yeah. Really don't get no, yeah. Don't get no win, turn nothing to something, yeah. Really hustling, yeah. Y'all getting that money, yeah. We getting that money, yeah. Rags to riches, 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 rags to riches. Rags to riches, the riches, yeah.
I went from rags to riches, I still go back to the trenches. We had to smash some, no silver spoons, we had plastic utensils. He just came home, he still packing his. Die in these streets or get saved by the system or get you some millions. My lifestyle is vicious, these ain't gon' miss you. They on your partner, act like they forgot you. That how you sick. My girl, she the realest. I know how to pick 'em. I know what I did. I need you to back with me. I know get ugly, but that's why you pretty and pushing a Bentley. My kind of
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between our visitors and our home team. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake, it's Namath. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Fields. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here we go on 4th down, Fields. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got to be thrilled to have this game still at 0-0 after the interception thrown on the very first play of the game.
They certainly do, and what I enjoyed was watching him on the sidelines, because as the defense came off, he was there to congratulate them and really say thanks, because he threw the interception. It didn't turn into any points.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Namath wide open, Amari Cooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too close.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Namath's throw here into the hands of Jones. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away bowling his way in. And the Crimson Tide have taken the early lead. And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And Namath going to throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for two.
So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Fields on first down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. 6-0 our score after 1. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Fields. Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right because we did.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Pat Surtain. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. A give to Henry. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and goal. Namath flush to his right. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Here's Namath. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to get this up to the 24-yard line. They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Play action. It's Fields. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the 50, here's Fields.
That one complete to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Fields now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Off play action, Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. On 1st and 10 now, Namath.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
So the difference is 6 points as we get set to resume action here in this 3rd quarter of play.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure, and the pressure gets to him again. Dante Hightower, his 2nd sack of the night.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
They snap it to Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Namath to throw.
Flushed out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
Namath.
Touchdown! Julio Jones from 8 yards out.
And the Tide add on to their lead.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll get this up to about the 40.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They follow up the 1st down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get...
Say them love we, but that I yesterday. Get where them want and switch it up already. Them not go try we out on no, not today. It not so easy to drain the energy. God blessings follow anywhere where we dey.
man them royal, soldier them loyal, casual or formal, them selling no normal. Flow them immortal, yeah, more than a jawful, yeah. Rhythm them awful, wicked and lawful, we not stopping, no. Man a time for no stoplight, man a travel at top speed. But this are the top flight, this are the big league. So every 8 bar or 16 is a big deal. Food for your thought and a kid's meal. Package it proper, it been sealed. Recipe of a master. Them boy they can't boil water. Cooking up a recipe a disaster. That are the reason, this are my season. Them my degrees are torture. Carry the torch at different peaks so regular people now walk at. Me I compete with my past self. That is what making me sharper. Look how we achieve every quarter. Way before we make a quarter. Always have heart, so when times hard, we pick up and we a go harder. None of my people no starve, yeah, yeah. Me have the world in my palm, take it and bring it a yard, yeah, yeah, yeah. Them say they love we, but that I hear see them. Get where them want and switch it up already. Them not gonna try we out, no, today. It not so easy if you train the energy. God blessings follow anywhere where we dey. How good we with everybody.
Reggae the top of the market. If there is ever a problem, listen to the album and that go to solve it. We are tired clean where you said I get. When I go with the flow, we are head height. Sevilla will it down like a Jedi. Couple souls, couple days, pan the roads in a bed and the dancers come in pan a red eye roll. Cerebral flow in my head I go. Try reach me now, but my cell line slow. I keep it low, it's like where I go. Try teach me how, but I said I know. People know me like you like hope and I need to know premise. When I show, I collect my dough, do my thing and go.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between our visitors and our home team. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. On first down, it's Fields. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And big problems there. They'll say this crossed out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Second down, they go again with Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Draw play. This is Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they...
It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Crimson Tide have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the...
Just like a cliff, we with them boys up on the strip, yeah, swapping on Christmas like the Grinch, and we taking it before they, last car we done hit, he done snitched, I ain't do it, do a thing, officer, handcuff, quick, fight with mama, ding, ding, kept me in, got a green card, it was hard, let the beat, she said don't get the party, you on the brink, every day is a mic flip, I'm a flip, NXI, got NXI, ETY. Then I UFO blimp, fly from Old Town party, I keep drive down Wingwood, busy and things. If you test with a friend, watch them back a blink.
Let's get activated, let's get activated, let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated, go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another sack, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move.
Audible.
It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the bomb, run it back home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept her. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some rats. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Chant my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you, they gon' tackle your little man. Let's get activated, let's get activated. Let's get activated, let's get activated. QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do.
Show me something.
That's another set, cause I be running through it. I set up the play, I'ma make a move. Audible. It's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. Pop out, treat this block like an end zone. What? Score, check it. Benji calling money my ringtone. Hundreds or blue, put her in the friend zone. She turned on more. Ooh. Take one for the team, I do that for my boys. Bread, game,
time ticking. I'ma give it all.
Nation.
I ain't never had no money. I've been out here trying to get me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the time you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Yo. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Man, like every day. Well, I'll be watching time go by in an icy Cartier. Paper flying like a paper plane. I'm trying to get lost in the mansion like a maze. A money tree will take your stress away. Ball on the like every day. Call me coach, gotta switch up plays. Spend a little money, don't care how it's made. Drop top, cool, catch sun rays. Start off without it, gotta get it one day. Doing 200 on the runway. Got a bad chick, she ripping the runway. It's Super Bowl Sunday. Rip out my heart, you a demon. I get the money for real no reason. Why everybody come through unpolitely? I ride around in exotic. Wake me up cause I gotta be dreaming. If only my dogs could see this. Never had no money. I've been out here trying to get me away. Ain't nobody helping, I was hungry. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. For all the time nobody helped me, said I ball on you. Man, like every day. Hey. Hey. For all the time you dated, man, I ball. Man, like every day. Hey. Until the day I pass away, I say I ball on you. Man, like every day.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had the answer, then forgot. I knew one day my hot finesse, not flexing, I fell out and cut the check, monopolize the set, but I been taking hits like I can die like any Born on the day, the dawn of the dead day, I don't see nothing but red. I gather the blankets and milk and the bread. I come from the east and I'm traveling west. Got a machete, I chop it, the nigga, the serpent, determined, the plot and the threats. It ain't no stopping and run, popping son of God, dropping anybody who next. I want a mansion, I got a million advances, I'm gonna stay in Atlanta. Most of them move to LA and throw all of their money away and move back with their parents. I see the canvas, I got the brush in my hand, the colors are mixing again. Grabbing a stick with my hand, I drop my guts, the world is us, so what? Who wanna touch, who wanna rough me up? Nobody. My head is ready to bust, kicking the door when I come at the cut. Well, yeah. Who wanna touch, who wanna rough me up? Nobody.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football. So are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw, Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he
the last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb from 10 yards out. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. 13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Third try after the first down sack. Tannehill looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Chris Moore.